Alrighty everyone, how are you guys doing today? And of course all two of you girls out there. This is indeed a desk tour, long awaited, most requested video. I think the last one that I'd done was in 2009 and I've just not been bothered in doing one. But here, we're in 2012, 19 days on of the year. What do we have? We have a room tour. So instead of starting from this side, I'm going to start off from this side because this is a bit tech and gadget related. Let's just move the camera up. Starting off here from the top, this is a drawer, as you can see. Got a coffee mug. A lot of people think this is a lens. No, this is actually a coffee or tea mug which has not been used. Thanks to Mikey for giving me this as a present. The best present ever, may I add. This is really self-explanatory for those moments where you are stressing. Place this on the top of your head and enjoy. What is below this are a gazillion Apple stickers. No, I did not buy all these Apple products. Stephen, who owns an Apple retail store or a reseller, or is an Apple reseller, he of course managed to get a lot of products in and he was nice to send these over. This is a lens for my Canon DSLR which I'm recording from just now, but I'd rather use it. Mainly because it doesn't have zoom, which I like in the custom or standard lens. Behind here is an iPhone box. This is a magical revolutionary box in a sense that it is a fake iPhone. Only if Apple gave you separate batteries for iPhones. This is what the fake iPhone uses. Your Apple earphones. A quick start guide with plenty of typos, and look, Apple marketing for the win. But let's close this up and we'll get on to this in a minute. I'll show you the actual phone, which I've had that for ages. I don't know if you guys know or not. This cool thing cleans up the actual lens, pens and empty boxes of a lens. Moving the TV a little bit on the side. The TV in itself is a hazard. It can tip over at any moment. The first drawer contains a lot of adapters, iPhone 4 and 4S cases, OtterBox. I believe this is an iPod Touch case. This may or may not be real, hasn't been used. Adapters, Apple battery charger. I use this quite a lot for the wireless keyboard and mouse. Apple travel adapter kit, which is great if you are going abroad. And O2 USB dongle for a MiFi hotspot, and that is pretty much it. USB drive, all that kind of shenanigans. This is a DSLR drawer where I keep all the DSLR related accessories, the stuff that I got from Digital Rev. Let me put the camera down so you can friggin' see. Cables, this cloth thing, lens cap, a bag, some sort of condom by Digital Rev, more screen protector. I've never used this actually. I think that it's not really much point in putting a screen protector on a DSLR since you're not going to be touching it much, because it's not touchscreen of course, but hey, they've included it. As a bit of a battle with these drawers. Let's put that up there, maybe not, let's just throw that up there. Third drawer is pretty much all to do with cables. Everything cable related. I hate cables. I just want to friggin' kill the guy who made cables. There's so much of them. It's just, I've had to kind of put keys in to remind me which cable is for what. And this is a USB cable, a USB hub, which I thought I needed it for the MacBook Air, but I haven't used it, so that was a waste of a £10 pretty much. So yeah, just there for backup, just in case if I ever need it, it's here. I don't have to, you know, buy it per se. Whoops, it's falling all over the place. This is what I call a noob job in terms of a desk tour. And last but not least, we have the last drawer, which really isn't anything specific. USB Ethernet adapter for the MacBook Air. This is indeed the fake iPhone, which I have reviewed, and you can click on the screen for more details. Battery tester for pencil batteries, AA and AAA's. This is a Kensington lock cable, some more wires, invisible shield spray. I don't know why I have this, because I have no spare shields left. Throw that in the bin. More OtterBox cases. Oh, here's something pretty cool that I reviewed about a year and a half ago. Apple, well, it's not really Apple, iPod Shuffle with a camera. Again, the review is on the screen should you be interested. That's the tiny wee camera right here, the hole for it. And it's pretty neat, it's pretty cheap, the quality, VGA, or it's probably poorer than VGA, but hey, it's a camera, no one notices it. And the best thing is you don't know if you're recording or not. Let's close this and move on over to the desk. Okay, so here is where the magic happens. This is where it all goes down, Bobby Brown. iMac 2010. It was initially a 2009 model, but Apple replaced it kindly in 2010 because it developed a few faults. And I sent it back more than 3 times for repair, so they said, hey, we'll give you a brand new one, a brand new generation, and of course I wasn't complaining. But let's start off from the left hand side. This TV should really be on the other side of the desk. It is half and half due to lack of space. But this TV, as you can imagine, is used for the Xbox. Run through by component cables because I have to record my gameplay for my gaming channel. But yeah, it's also got a TV built in, a Freeview, so I do watch TV on it now and then. Xbox controller, remote control. Do I really need to kind of mention this stuff? X11's Turtle Beach headset, pretty good. Happy with them, happy with the quality, happy with the abuse that I give over the microphone. So yes, Xbox arcade console. This is a removable hard drive. Watch my skills. Okay, I can't take it off, but yeah, you get the point. It's working actually pretty good. I know a lot of people who had the red ring initially with these models, but 2 years on, touch wood. So let's show you what's down here. It is a friggin' mess, apologies, as kind of a mess. Sega Mega, Game Gear, OMG, I know. I won't talk about it in this video much. I've got a gaming channel and I've got a tour coming up on that channel, or it is already up, so you can watch that video should you be interested in my gaming setup. But these are the games for it. Let's put them aside. Here is the box with dust on it, correct, for the MP3 Plus camera. A nice magnetic box indicating it is made by Apple. Not Apple battery. This is a separate controller that I have. Some sort of Chinese thing with iGlaswegian.com. Check this out. So this is when I went out to China for the first time. I got the iGlaswegian.com engraved onto the bottom of this, and it acts as a stamp. But it doesn't work too well, or the ink that I use doesn't work. But yeah, this is what the outcome was meant to look like. iGlaswegian.com. It is a bit of a chunky piece of kit. It is quite heavy, just the way she likes it. Here, oh, found my Xbox controller. Hey, I was looking for this the other day, and it's got dust over it, right enough. So let's put that down. Here is a stamp for that stamping thing. And just over here is my Xbox 360 HD DVD drive, which we will come back onto. It's kind of broken from here on the top. Look at that, eh? But it still works. Surprisingly, it is Microsoft, it still works. 1 terabyte hard drive for my Time Machine backup for the iMac. If you have a Mac, I highly recommend investing in some sort of USB external hard drive and make it as a backup of Time Machine. Time Machine, by the way, is the best thing ever. Seriously. And right below that is my HD PVR for recording all my gameplays on my gaming channel on YouTube. This cost £160. I got it about a year and a half ago. And it's kind of surprising they've still not released any new models. And you don't really want to know what's in here. It's just all papers, folders, poly, pockets, just printer related stuff, paper related stuff. Here is the chair. By the way, this is my chair. I don't have a traditional hard or comfy seat. This is what I mean where the magic happens. This. But yeah, it's kind of good. Keeps me on my toes per se. But let's see what the friggin' heck is going down here. Where the f do we start? This is a Belkin 8-way Surge Master plug thingy-majig, and it's got a nice wee cover to hide those plugs, even although there's no need to hide them because this rest of the thing is a mess. Belkin USB hub, which is connected to the iMac. Because 4 USBs are not enough for the big boy. This is a track record thing that I got from GameFest last year. No point in having it really, because it is one of those big track thingies which no one has, so it was a bit of a marketing fail in them handing out these free things because no one has them. So yeah, while we're here, let's take a look at this. Some weights. Yeah, you do have to do a bit of the exercising, don't you? This is a USB shredder, which I haven't used in quite a while. And more gaming collection. And then again, if you want to check out the gaming setup tour that I have, you can go and watch that and I'll go over the games. But here are all the kind of films that I have. These are HD DVDs, and most of them are still sealed. All of them are amazing. 40-year-old version, Born Supremacy, Doom, Transformers, Shooter. I have all seen them on DVD. I just bought them on HD DVD when HD DVD crashed. The prices fell for like 99 pence, so I thought, hey, I shall go on a bit of a buying spree. Why not? Some Xbox games, and the title that stands out the most here, as you can kind of make it for yourself. Ali G in the house, Borat, the best things ever, Braveheart, Freedom! You have to watch this. Gladiator, The Terminal, excellent film. The Green Mile, again, is great. Sleeper Cell is actually a TV series. It is quite good if you're into 24 and stuff, a bit of action. Better than 24, not really. I would say 24 is better, but hey, this is kind of just below it. And of course, The Dark Knight, again, a superb film with Heath Ledger in it. And that is that for pretty much that section. Over here we have a few Sennheiser goodies or stuff that I've got to review. Ignore the keyring because no, I'm not reviewing the keyring, but stuff that I have to review and so on goes in there, and it's just falling all over the place. What can I say? So coming back onto the top of the desk, insert your creepy joke here. We have a traditional calculator, Epson, or Canon shall I say, Epson are horrible. MP560, great printer, 3-in-1. The only downside is the ink cartridges cost a friggin' bomb. Logitech camera, shame the camera actually works extremely well with the iMac, but it's horrible on their line for some odd reason. But yeah, it's a shame, waste of £50 to be honest, if you're using line. And here, ladies and gents, is the receipt for my first ever computer that I bought. And it was in 2000. Let's zoom in a bit so you can see. Look at those specs. Look at those specs. AMD K63 400 meg. Bought it in 2000. There's the date up here. 2000. Paid what, 400 odd pound, uplifted, and yeah, this was actually a store in Glasgow where I stay. They were doing pretty well back in the day, but as soon as kind of online shopping or online retailing became famous, they are struggling. But yeah, I got my first machine from them, and I bought my next 2 or 3 Windows machines from them as well. But then I kind of gave up because the service and the quality of parts they were using were just really horrible. iPad's being charged here with this cool Maru case. Isn't that amazing? This is one of the best cases I've used for the iPad 2, hands down. This is an iPhone pillow, again given to me by Mikey, and merely just for kind of design or having it on the desk because it looks pretty slick. So thanks again to Mikey for that. Some iGear stickers. Haven't you always wanted these? The on and off dock that I use for my iPhone 4. Not too sure what's doing on top of the printer, but it is lying up here indeed. And then coming on to the desk itself, Magic Mouse, wireless keyboard. A lot of people ask why I don't have the Magic Trackpad. I don't know, I just prefer having a mouse, but then again, I don't mind a trackpad, you know, either. Yeah, I would have either or. I'm not going to say I don't like one over the other. But if you are going to be doing a lot of video stuff, photo stuff, moving stuff about, the multi-touch is, or the trackpad is way better for that. And then moving on to what a lot of people think these are stickers or decals or whatever. No, these are coasters. i.e. you're having a cup of tea, you place one here, have, sip, there, and then there, and then you can have one for each day. And if you couldn't already tell, these are Apple's applications. Now you can't get them anymore. The company that were doing them 2 years ago have gone bust, or they've closed down or whatever. But I did get it for about £10, which is kind of good. So you can, 10 divided by, well, 6 of them. So yeah, work that one out. Why don't you? Black Ops, lying naked, or sorry, Modern Warfare 3, lying naked. Real men do not use protection. And then behind the iMac is something pretty cool. It is a shelf which is specifically made for iMacs and LED Thunderbolt displays, so you can put stuff on the back. And as you can see, I've got my Sennheiser, I've got a hard drive. I usually have 2 hard drives here, and this one stores all my legally downloaded films that we all download. Just kind of a files, TV series, you get the point. And it's pretty sturdy, you can put a lot of stuff on it, holds a lot of weight. But guys, that is it really for my setup. I hope you liked it. If you want to check out my gaming setup on my gaming channel, you can click on the screen or look at the link in the description. But yeah, this was one of the most requested videos. This is coming off pretty soon, by the way. This is where it goes down. This is where I edit all my movies. Most of the time. My MacBook Air is lying here somewhere. That is pretty much when I'm on the go or when I'm downstairs watching TV. Both machines get used equally. I couldn't say which one I prefer better. Both are pretty beastly in their own respect. But guys, that is it really for this video. I hope you liked it. If you have a video set up yourself, feel free to leave it as a video response. Guys, please do check out iGlaswegian.com, twitter.com/i6glaswegian, facebook.com/iGlaswegian. I would highly appreciate if you can check out iGear.com. But guys, cheers for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers!